Hey y'all, it's me, Stop, Drop, and Roll On. And I'm just laying here, um, yeah, about to get up, get my day started. It is Sunday morning, and I will be going to church. I'm going to the early service, like I always do. And Pierre decided he was going to go to the WH this morning for breakfast. And so I got a reprieve. Woot, woot. He went to the House of Waffle. Um, that's what WH means. The home of waffles, see-through bacon, and clear coffee. That's what I call it. He gets mad every time I say it. If he was in here, he'd be done popped on this video and said something and gave me the stink eye or something. I don't be thinking about Pierre and Waffle House. First, when he used to go over there, I'm not gonna lie, I used to get so, I took it personally. I really did. And one morning, I was just like, I just can't believe that he's going over to the Waffle House and not going there and cook for him. And it'll be clean and I'll know what's in it and he'll know what's in it, but he want to go to the Waffle House. And I called Scranton. That's my mother. In case you're new to my channel, I got names for everybody. So I always try to tell you who's who. And I called her. I was like, Mama, I just don't even understand this. I'm trying to be a good wife. And I'm not talking about I'm newly married having this conversation. I mean, I just felt like Waffle House was a slap in the face. And she said, sit down and learn. And I was just like, okay. And she started talking and she was like, take your break. If he's going to the Waffle House and he want to go over there and eat that infested food, let him eat that food and you take the break. You don't have to go in there and cook unless that's what you want to do. And you're going to have all these other opportunities to cook. So, put your feet up, Florida. And I was like, okay. So now, when Pierre hops up, like he did this morning, I'm going to the Waffle House. I'm like, honey, enjoy yourself. Enjoy life. God's best and blessings to you. Toodles. And he will go. And I'll let him go. Y'all, I'm sorry. Pierre and the House of Waffle. That's what I call it. And I'll say it again. The House of Brown Waffles, see-through bacon, and clear coffee. I'm gonna have to be in dire straits. Anyway, let me get off that. My skincare regimen, y'all, I am so glad that I made those changes. So, intention number 2 is coming right along. I did have to let the Neutrogena go because even it, I mean, now it's too harsh for, using my skin cleanser, Do Body. The Solo Meal is the name of it. Using that and the Neutrogena, I just felt like I was still a little bit too. Um, I don't know what it was, but I just know that I could just kind of feel a little irritation. But I'm not going to forego the cleanliness of using the little thing. And so I just switched up what I was cleaning with. So I found a Japanese cleanser. I'll let y'all know about it after I use a little bit more. But so far, I really do like it. It's really, my skin it's agreeing. That first day or two, I was in here peeling like a lizard on a branch in the sun in Arizona. It was just like I couldn't do nothing about it except for shed that skin and keep it moving. And I'm good now. So now, intention number 1, smooth sailing. Now it's time for intention number 2. I have told y'all before, we talk. My family, we talk. We talk. And when we first got married, Pierre just teetotally was like, y'all talk a lot. Y'all talk to each other a lot. And I was like, yeah, because we like each other and we love each other. That's what people do. And so he was like, well, I like my people, kind of, sort of. And I love them. But we don't talk like y'all do. And I was like, okay, so you get in where you fit in or just sit on the sidelines and watch. But this is going to go down like this. And I used to write a lot of letters. I used to get a lot of letters. now I get an occasional letter and bills and advertisements. I want to up my letter game again. So intention number two is I will resume writing. And I'm sounding like Rosie the Riveter. I will write, and I'm gonna keep the postal service working. Well, that was my initial plea, is that I was gonna write letters up because when I first started talking about increasing writing letters, it was kind of like a revolt against the internet, and it was to help people that work at the post office keep working. Number one, the internet is here to stay. Number two, the people at the post office work if that's what the people at the post office do. Y'all pray, ask the Lord to preserve your jobs, keep people using stamps, and you'll be on your job and working until the Lord come back. And then I don't know what's going to happen. But my intention number two is that I will resume letter writing. I will start writing letters. I have really gotten out of the habit of writing. Um, some of it is because I do have to spend a lot of time on the computer and inputting stuff and doing, just putting stuff, just using the computer. Let me put it like that. And even like using the computer just for on personal levels anymore has in my life kind of dwindled down quite a bit because when I'm done doing what I do, you just want to walk away from everything. You don't want to see any more of this. You don't want to deal with any more of that. You don't want to. Uh, I mean, for me, when I turn off, I turn off. I used to didn't do that. I used to just be like on 24/7. But now I realize that down is good. Downtime is good. But with writing, I feel like I'm able to put more into stuff. The feeling, the inflection, all that stuff comes from a written letter. And it's something that you can keep. It's something you can preserve and all of that type of stuff. And I really enjoy getting letters. I really do. I like to read. I like to know where people are just where they are at that time when they're writing. And even when I have written letters or um, gotten, letters from other people, and then I go back and look at it, you can kind of see in a kind of weird way where you were. It just kind of conjures up a lot of thoughts, good memories most of the time, and sometimes, it just makes you remember. Period. It might not be the best thing what's going on or something like that, but it just helps you to remember. So I do have some letters that important letters. I have a lot of letters from my mom that I've kept. Sissy and I used to write back all the time. Even though we talked all the time, we wrote letters back and forth all the time too. Sent cards and things of that nature. So that is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to say that I will begin to write letters again. I won't say that I'm going to write a letter every day, but it's my intention to at least write 2 to 3 letters a week to different people. People may or may not respond, and I've already wrapped my head around the fact that I might get a text back in place of a letter. Prefer to get the written letter back, but I can't tell other people what to do. I can just do what I know to do or what I, intend to do. So I'm going to get communication back, written communication back in my life. I'm going to be sending out. Hopefully, I'll be getting some letters back too. But I'm just going to just kind of keep in touch a little bit better. And I'm going to make it in a way where it's something that the person can actually sit down, get a cup of coffee with, or a cup of tea, or water, or whatever, and just sit down and take a break and read what's going on and where I'm coming from and things of that nature. And I hope if you're doing intentions as well, that you share what your intention is for the week down below. And that's fine. Y'all have a good day. I'm getting ready to get up and start getting ready for work. Not work, for church. See? Workaholic. Need to stop it. Toodles.